Hey everybody, my name is Troy, and today we're going to be looking at the Clarke Sweetone penny whistle. Now, this is a great beginner penny whistle for those looking to get into penny whistle and some of the Irish music that you hear about. But this is a penny whistle that is basically meant for beginners, and that is because the way that the mouthpiece is on this penny whistle, and it takes a lot less air to actually make this sound good. And so, especially for beginners whose breath control may not be there, it just may not have that training yet or that confidence to use, say, a traditional penny whistle such as the Clarke SBCD, which I have right here. Now you can kind of see the difference here. The SBCD has a all one piece of a mouthpiece here, and the one that we're looking at here, the Sweetone, is actually has this mouthpiece put on. But this one, like I said, is for beginners, and it takes a lot less breath, so I'm going to kind of demonstrate that right here. And again, I am not a professional penny whistler player by any means, but I know enough to get going. So I'm just going to play a little bit, and you can hear how this sounds, okay? So this has a very, it does not take as much breath to actually get the notes to play. And I'll show you a little bit close up of the mouthpiece here in a second. And so it is better for beginners to kind of just learn the scales, learn the notes, learn the fingerings. And that is why I definitely recommend the Clarke Sweetone penny whistle in the key of D. That is probably the most common when you're actually getting started to play the penny whistle, is the key of D. And so I definitely recommend these. But let's take a closer look at this Clarke penny whistle. Okay, here it is in its entirety, the Clarke penny whistle. Now you can see that it is an official Sweetone Clarke penny whistle. You can see the kind of logo there. And you can see that in this type of penny whistle, that the mouthpiece is actually kind of put onto the metal penny whistle. Now, if you were to compare that to, say, a Clarke SBCD penny whistle, you can see how it's all one piece right here. And so this is the difference right here. So this is the Sweetone. You can see the mouthpiece there. And then the bottom one is actually the Clarke SBCD penny whistle. And the beginner one, the Sweetone, is here, and the Clarke penny whistle is right there, the SBCD. Now this one actually takes a little bit more breath control, so it is recommended for students or people learning to play that have played for a while. But I definitely recommend this Clarke in the key of D Sweetone penny whistle for those that are looking to start to play the penny whistle. It's a great instrument to, it's portable. You can it takes quite a beating, if I say so myself, and you could definitely learn to play it fairly quickly if you just learn the scales, and I definitely recommend this.